It's very, very important. Next up, please help me welcome our next panel, Exploring Luxury NFT and Engagement Opportunity. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Yay, thank you. I like the energy.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shreya Bhan. I'm a fashion designer and an artist, and I have a fashion brand of my own called Brushbound. And I started into this space in the beginning of this year. I sort of pivoted into Web3 by selling my art as NFTs, which I started during the pandemic. And ever since, I have sold quite a few NFTs. I have sort of tried to integrate my Web2 brand and NFTs together. And I'm also working on a digital collection and hopefully would like to convert them into wearables at some point. That's just a short introduction, and I'll just pass it on to Nick.
Hey everyone, my name is Nick Lau, founder of Where, and we're an NFT platform working directly with luxury brands, artists to create unique sort of digital collections, and also we have a virtual experience platform for brands to, again, create experiences and for collectors to showcase their collectibles.
So for me, I'm Julien. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Society. We are like the first experiential metaverse where we enhance the digital customer experience by providing the highest quality technically possible today. And we're like providing like more solution to brands relating to the e-commerce.
So my name is Chris, my company is Uniquely, and we are doing NFTs for physical assets. On our platform, everyone can just create their own store and start selling them on NFTs backed by physical assets. And also, if it comes to fashion, they can wear these NFTs also in Decentraland Sandbox. And all NFTs come with the NFC tag, proof of authenticity, and so on. And on our platform, in last 2 years, we have minted 120K NFTs so far, and yeah.
So here we want to discuss a bit about the engagement opportunities that all of us are creating in our own ways. As somebody who has her own fashion brand, and I'm not really on any other platform, but what I'm trying to do is sort of not just cater to my consumers in the physical world who have my clothes, but I'm also trying to teach them about the Web3 and NFTs. And also the NFT collectors that I have, I'm trying to sort of give them limited edition clothing and discounts on my physical brand. So I'm sort of trying to engage them more and more, trying to educate both sides of it. And as well as doing that, I'm also trying to like create digital wearables, like I said, and hopefully get more people interested in, the Web3 space, because I think there is a barrier to entry, but I'm trying to educate not just, I think, my consumers, but also my peers. So if I have any other fashion brand who I am aware of, who is trying to get into Web3, I would love to sort of bring them to up to date on what's happening in the space and help them in any way I can to sort of take it forward in the Web3 space.
Yeah, and on that, one thing that we're doing, that we've done in the past is, working directly with brands, different artists, and membership and loyalty is something that came up a lot across the projects, and so we're sort of building a unique sort of middle ground where we're working with brands on rewards through an engage to earn kind of system, and tapping into these NFT projects and helping them build utilities and their roadmap for their holders. So really having sort of value and access for both sides, not just digital products, but also experiences in real life and digitally.
Yeah, so here if we can take the question of like how we increase the engagement, especially in the luxury ecosystem, which is like pretty like physical with like really real shops. It's really hard for luxury brands to like really enhance customer experience in in the virtual in the virtuality in the e-commerce. So like NFTs and especially NFT related to metaverse, as we can say, like virtual experiences can really enhance like the customer experience and the engagement, because with all the NFTs, it's increasing the link between all the people like buying luxury stuff. And if we can take the ecosystem as a whole, like with NFTs, with the interactive experiences that provide the metaverse link to these luxury NFTs, we can like have the customer experience like luxury can have for the clients.
Yeah, so I want to add that the NFTs can be big for brands if it comes to the engagement community. Like, for example, if Gucci want to make a drop of 100 bags, right now they cannot sort the best customers to the lowest customers, let's say, because some people bought the t-shirts in retail store, some bought them in the e-commerce store, and all of these physical assets are not connected to the wallet. But imagine if all of clothes are the NFTs, then Gucci, let's say, can sort the clients, and they can make the drop only for, let's say, 1,000 best clients or so on. Right now it's impossible. And yeah, also they can wear this in some metaverses. And for example, this vest is NFT. There is an NFC tag. And if someone stole this from me, then I can mark this in app as stolen. So it's also fun for engagement.
So how has Web3 sort of changed your creative journey?
I think for me, because I come from a traditional fashion industry, there is a lot of barrier to entry. If you talk about luxury, then automatically it discriminates a lot of people. And I also feel like that space is taken up by, the tier 1 heritage luxury brands. I hope that in Web3 space, we don't have that kind of a barrier, and more young brands can be a part of it as well. Because currently I feel like there is a lot of, it's difficult to get into that space, because I've spent about 11 years working in fashion, and I know that it is not that easy to work with the top tier brands. But now that I've started something of my own, I'm probably the top tier in the Web3 space to try to do something different. So I think that has been something that Web3 has changed for me. And I also think that now I can happily and openly say that I'm an artist and a fashion designer. I think that is something that I found was not something which was accepted, but I think now it is, that I'm selling my art as NFTs, and I'm also a fashion designer, and there's no limit to the things that I can do in this space. So I think that's been an amazing experience for me.
Yeah, and for us, I think solving both ends of the issues in terms of brands, when they launch, we've actually launched a lot of projects with NFT collections in collaboration with these brands. And one thing that comes across is, there's a lot of risk whenever they're going into the Web3 space, and you really need to have that sort of roadmap thought out, and again, it comes with a lot of risks with that. And one thing that we've sort of done is taken that and tokenized that loyalty to help NFT projects, really flipping it the other way around. And for brands, it could be more of a one-off engagement module, but also a long-term commitment.
Yeah, and you say it right, but I think it's like quite hard for brands today to maximize the engagement with NFTs, because there was a lot of entry barriers. You have to download a MetaMask extension. You have to buy cryptos, and it's pretty hard. I think the NFT with the PBTs, I don't know if I can say that, but the NFC, you can like erase the entry barriers for owning the NFT and have all the advantages we we can to like propose like some engagements for the brands. But I think the most important part will be make accessible NFTs and metaverse for everyone. For instance, now with society, we are like developing like a tech that provide access to everyone on mobile, VR, and laptop, virtual experiences like high-end ones. Because now with current metaverses or NFTs, you have to like download the software or have like a gamer PC. So it's like really hard to drive this engagement. And I think the accessibility will be the most important part for engagement.
Yeah, if it comes to this MetaMask case and so on, for example, in Uniquely, for example, in Uniquely, we create custodial wallets. So in few retail store in Poland, you can just buy T-shirt, and then in your home, you can mint NFT from this T-shirt, but using only email or your phone number. You don't need to have MetaMask and so on. And I think we need some big change in this fashion industry, because for past thousands of years, nothing really changed. Like, let's say the car industry evolved rapidly in the past years. The same if it comes to transportation or even sending messages. But if it comes to fashion, really, nothing really changed. And I think everything in the future we have the layer 2 of technology. I really see the NFTs here. Maybe there will be no NFTs, but I think these NFTs are perfect for it. And people can see your digital wallet and so on, but they cannot see what you have in your home. So if I want to flex, buy my shoes and so on, right now I need to post this on Instagram and so on. But in the future, someone can just go to my ENS wallet and see what I have in my wardrobe. Or if I don't want to dox it, then I can still keep it on another wallet.
That's true. Let's just quickly discuss something that has been like maybe the highlight of your journey in this space. Nick, do you want to take that first?
Sure. I think we, over the past year, we really worked as a little bit like an agency. So we've, provided some more end-to-end solutions and really helping brands, from concept to launch. And now we're trying to productize that service and really tap into, loyalty, rewards, and engage to earn model, but also microverse, experiences tailored for these brands. And, a recent project that we did for Claytopol, which is one of sort of a beauty brand in collaboration with Krista Kim. Many of you might know Krista's Mars House. So we did a very unique kind of experience for those NFT holders that bought the Claytopol NFT, and you're able to access these experiences and see their products, but also unlock exclusive content, beauty products, stuff like that. So I think this has been super exciting for us in terms of development and launching that platform to really help brands engage not just their best consumers, but also turn them into stakeholders, right? Because if you look at sort of loyalty now, sort of in this Web3 age, it's about adding value and not just just purely just interacting with the brand. Yeah.
Just like a question for you, like, do you think like microverses will win towards like brands, or we need like a huge metaverse when NFTs like just go all in on this metaverse?
Yeah. Well, if you look at like Decentraland, there's not that many active users every day. So I do think microverses is going to be sort of the next step, really having those tailored experiences, especially if you're talking to luxury brands. They want a certain level of customization, personalization. So I do think, and you could integrate a lot more into it, right? Like payments, all of that stuff, and it could really tie into a marketing campaign or a product.
Yeah, I think you stressed the point like we need like also to educate the brands, because the process of decision for brands to enter Web3 is like really really long. Like we have to talk with all the marketing team, because now they just maybe they think about marketing stuff. Just we are in Web3, we want to do NFTs, but
Absolutely.
there is nothing like more right now with all the brands that enter Web3 like the last 2 years. And now maybe we have to check where we goes with our NFTs. So the physical, we can speak about phygital. It's a great way to find utility to the NFT, but we can also speak about like high-end experiences, like virtual one, like to enhance digital customer experience, because now e-commerce is like a pretty like boring, because there is no experiences. There is like only photos, text to present the storytelling of the brands, but there is no like link between the consumer and the brands, and also with all the community. If we take the example of Gucci, for instance, that just have the consumers from all over the world, but there is no like real deep connections, and the website of all the brands are like pretty basic, because now it's the norm. But if we can have we can think about it, we can like really, with NFTs, with the Web3, with blockchain, with Metaverse, we can just have the whole customer experience and whole engagement, and we can like just go deeper in the link we create with the brands.
Can you repeat the main question?
I was just asking if you have a particular highlight that has been like interesting for you, something that was very exciting in your like sort of journey so far.
So it was exciting to do this NFC and NFT thing 2 years ago, and then no one said this is gonna work and so on. But right now Azuki is doing this, Artifact, G-Money, and everyone is telling us, whoa, they are the innovators. But this technology was existing, especially NFT and NFC, like 2-3 years ago. But NFC are existing for 40 years, but now people realize like this is science fiction technology. This is very interesting.
That it is. I think it's the innovation
and
also.
and it's nice to add this digital word. A lot of people don't like it, but I like it, and we are very focused to this word. And someday we will buy Amazon. Thanks.
Great, great. So yeah, I don't think we have a lot of time left, but if we can just quickly, say that who are the people that we would like to target in this market, where can people find you, and speak to you about like your work, and maybe look up your work. And yeah, do you want to take that first, Chris?
Sorry about that, but can you repeat?
Where can people find you?
Or they can find me on Twitter. My ticker is Chris_Perdek, like here, but Chris, not Christopher. And our company is Uniquely, and if I have a voice, I will shill it a little bit. So just see, if you want to launch your own physical NFTs collection, you can just go to Uniquely and pay a lot of money, like $70. And for this price, you can sell your own physical stuff backed by NFTs. And this is very cool. And some days price can go up like for 10K, 20K. So go fast.
Amazing.
And if you contact me, I will give you 1% discount.
Brilliant. Well, for me, if there are any people interested in fashion, whether Web 2, Web 3, whether you're an artist, you can find me on Twitter. My handle is Shreya Bhan, and you can also find my brand Brushbound. If you like this that I'm wearing, these colors, then please come find me. And yeah, that's my brand, and you can also find me on Instagram. And yeah, would love to speak to whoever is interested in this space and fashion.
Yeah, you guys can find me on where-nft.com. This is our platform, but we're also launching an app in a couple of months. We're working sort of in collaboration at the moment with a lot of different brands, artists. We're also backed by Farfetch, so working with them on building this ecosystem. It's
That's
at
amazing.
where.
Just want to say that's amazing.
Thank you. So we're at Instagram, Discord, Twitter, where.nft, and you'll see a lot of the collections that we've dropped, a lot of the different experiences that we've launched as well with artists and brands.
Yeah, for me, you can find me on Twitter like OG Keller, and if you are a brand of you want to like to host and create like virtual high-end experiences, you can just like reach to me. We can discuss and make dreams come true.
Amazing. Thank you, everyone, and have a lovely evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.